It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. I don't remember the exact date, but I can tell you it was mid-July 2008. I wouldn't say my group of friends are particularly active, but one thing we always loved to do was ride our bikes. Even now that most of us can drive, we still go on the occasional bike ride. So anyway, I decided to call up a few friends to see if they wanted to join me on a bike ride. I called my friend Kat, who was happy to join, and knowing I would end up on the phone for way longer than I wanted, I just texted Kevin, or Welsh as we call him. We embarked on our journey around Garden City. After a while, Kat complained she was hungry. I didn't realize it until that moment, but I was hungry as well. So we headed to our local Subway to get some sandwiches. Kat was sitting next to me, and Welsh sat across from me. We were eating and talking for a while when an old man walked in. I'm gonna guess he was in his 60s. I take a bite of my sandwich, and he walks by and says to me,
"That looks pretty good. I'd like a bite."
He then went to wait on the line to order. I was rather freaked out. I just kind of sat there for a moment trying to process if that really just happened. Meanwhile, Kat and Welsh were laughing at me. We continued eating, hoping that the man would just leave after he ordered his food. No such luck. The person behind the counter handed the man his food, and he walked right over to our table. The three of us just looked at each other, not knowing what else to do. The man then began talking to Kat and I. He asked us questions and told us weird jokes. All the while, the man completely ignored Welsh. He acted as if he wasn't even there. After Kat and I nervously laughed at his final joke, he turned to me and said,
"So, what's your name?"
I didn't say anything at first. I looked over at Kat, who was facing the wall. Her face was bright red and she covered her mouth with her hands, trying to suppress laughter. I blurted out the first name that popped into my head. Sarah. I saw Welsh smirk out of the corner of my eye. The man responded with,
"Sarah, what a nice name. Yeah, I've known quite a few Sarahs."
He then asked Kat the same question. Kat, who was still bright red, managed to choke out Amanda, following my lead. The man continued to talk to us for what seemed like forever. Finally, he left us alone. As soon as the door shut behind him, the three of us bursted out laughing. Although nothing really bad happened, that was definitely one of the creepiest moments of my life and is something I'll never forget.